Are we on yet?
The TVs are on.
Oh, there they are. We're on.
That's it. So welcome to Fish Talk Live's pregame show presented by Mad Skills Electric.
Mad Skills Electric.
Just saw Mr. Tommy today coming by to check on us at the marina, and I appreciate that.
Good deal.
Yeah, he's going to try and
stop by every once in a while.
That's it. That's it. He's going to try and help us de-Ozello some of the Ozello work that's been done at the marina. So
I get it. Kind of smooth things out.
That's it. That's it. Keep them running smooth for us.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and follow, share, like, do whatever you need to do with this this feed to maybe have a chance to win something tonight.
That's it. Really never know, and we don't either.
Mm-hmm. But you got to share it.
Got a fun episode this evening. Had a fun week over in Orlando. Playing at Icast this year.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna go over a little bit of that this week. Talk a little bit about fishing. You know, just fish talk.
That's what we do. That's why we named it Fish Talk.
That's it. That's it. Has some nice weather, at least until 4 o'clock every day.
Yeah. The rains, the afternoon rains, typical summertime. It happens every year.
That's it. Chasing us all over the place out there.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice though. It helps keep those waters cooled off, and me too.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully y'all did some fishing this week and turned in some photos for me. I always look forward to seeing what y'all catch and harvest this year.
Always love to see the pictures. Yeah, this year, yeah.
You know.
Sometime this year. Specifically this week.
Yeah, past 7 days, please.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it sounds like you guys had a pretty good time at Icast. Yeah, I wasn't able to make it again this year. I say every year, I'm gonna go. I had 3 invites.
Did you?
I had to decline all 3 of them. It's like, oh man.
Work happens.
Yeah, it happens. That's okay though.
Yeah, it was definitely enjoyable. Got to see a lot of new equipment coming out. A lot of how do I even say that? A lot of modified equipment that we have seen in the past. That, you know, as companies grow.
Some upgrades. Yeah.
Absolutely, there it is. Looking for some upgrades.
For sure. I saw that new power pole move. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet on the
Huge
displays
shaft.
they have there.
Yeah, now for the big boats, they finally starting to make them for the big old offshore
Oh, they're huge. I mean, you need a 6-foot step ladder just to work on.
Oh, I know. It's terrible.
Making for all you big boat guys, your Freemans and big Twin Vs and all that. They got you hooked up now.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. It was a long 3 days. There was a lot of stepping to be done.
Yeah, what was it? Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
I think
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah.
Yep. They all just kind of blurred together for me.
Mm-hmm.
Evenings got wild.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. You don't say. Yeah. Come on, Billy.
I got to say the best part was the whole scooter time, man.
Yeah.
After hours scootering around Orlando.
Any videos of that?
I tried not to take any. I would have broke my phone on one good turn.
You didn't happen to run into the Orlando Bushman, did you?
No. I hit the pavement.
Yeah.
My right side for like 2 days. Finally coming back for me.
I'm supposed to be taking that guy fishing sometime in October. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
he's
awesome.
he hides in bushes and stuff and scares people. He's got a ghillie suit on and everything. Yeah.
I've seen his videos.
Yeah. Yeah. He's supposed to be coming up here sometime in October. So.
Happy he wasn't there. Would have been the second guy I tried to do.
Yeah. It's the old fight or flight. It's fight. No, I get it. Yeah, my son does the same thing. He's second-degree black belt in martial arts. So
Yeah, don't scare him.
yeah, it happened. He almost killed somebody his freshman year of college. It's terrible.
Oh man. So have you had a chance to do any fishing recently?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, last week we did. We did okay last week. This week not so much. I've been busy with my new job, so yeah, it's given my knee a break.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. Starting to feel like a human again.
Golly, it's been rough, man. It's a rough go, but it's what happens when you're on the water all the time.
That's it. Climbing in and out of those towers all day long. I get it.
Yep, time for me to slow down.
At least you don't have to crawl into an airboat cage.
No, gosh, or work on one.
Yeah. So hopefully y'all are liking, sharing.
Yep. Share it to win something this afternoon. Spin the wheel.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So we'll be right back and get this show on the road.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Welcome to
Fish Talk Live.
Presented by Great Power Pole and Ozello Keys Marina, Billy, Icast.
Yeah. That was a lot.
That was a good show. A lot bigger. I feel like people were more hungry to show you their products, to preach, teach, and
Absolutely.
the innovation, the new products, existing products. The first one I want to point out is the Power Pole Move. They came out with the big power poles, the offshore power poles.
That was big.
Yeah.
Almost touched the ceiling there.
It was
like
crazy. It was 120 inches, I think.
Something of that
was the
nature.
biggest one.
Yeah.
And then they had the 96.
It
And
wouldn't fit in this room height-wise.
no, not at all. So that was pretty cool. Power Pole Move just came out. It's just untouchable.
Yeah.
I mean, everything about it. And now that they have it for the offshore guys, that's really cool.
Really like their one display also.
Yes.
Yep, the Power Pole one display where they looked like a massive transom 10 foot up.
It made me, just that display alone, made me want to go ahead and go get the Power Pole one.
Right.
So
quiet.
Quiet, more efficient, faster, everything about it. Now, what was some items that really stuck out to you?
Ooh, there were some wild ones actually.
There was. A lot of new ones, too.
Yeah, things that we have dreamt of being able to get our hands on that actually came into production, which was
I
awesome.
think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And Bree, let's go ahead and play the video of the toy, of all toys that could be very productive in the fishing world and drone world.
The Expeci One.
Specie One, check
Pretty
this
cool
out.
thing.
Hey guys, Captain Gary Bartell,
Got Millie Fender here.
right here from Fish Talk Live at the world's biggest trade show at Icast. We're checking out the thing that caught our eye above everything.
Stunning piece of equipment. I'm
This-
very excited about.
I mean, this is something, Billy, that you said best earlier, something we've always dreamt about.
Absolutely. Being able to incorporate a drone with water and bait at the same time, I'm mind boggled that this is actually a thing now.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, you can carry up to 10 pounds of bait up to a mile away,
And be able to drop it.
I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Absolutely.
Bill, I don't think it is because I'm thinking about a lot. So, no, I mean, there's so much we could do with this. We got to get this in some rednecks' hands and go see what possibilities there are.
I'm so excited about this. It's called the Expeci One, and the equipment that they have built is going to be stunning for when it comes to our fisheries.
Oh, yeah. We could play with grouper, tarpon, redfish. Do you think we could lift a redfish out of the water with it?
I mean, most of our common keeper sizes are less than 10 pounds, so I'd be willing to try it.
Let's go have some fun. What do you think?
Oh, I'm excited about this.
All right, cool. I
want that.
cannot wait for those guys to come here
Yeah,
and do some playing with that thing.
I want that.
That was super cool. The drone, it won 2 Technology of the Year.
It did.
So that was pretty neat. And that was actually that was the launch.
That was their launch. They have not been on the market. They have not introduced it to anybody. That was the first time it was seen, was at Icast, which I thought was pretty sweet.
And I want to say they were on the other coast. I want to say New Smyrna or just south of New Smyrna.
Just south of it. Yeah, playing on the East Coast. Apparently they've been practicing it. They've dreamt of offshore fishing from the beach.
Yep. And they showed us some pretty cool videos too of shark fishing and everything else. But we're going to bring that one to a whole new level right here at Ozella Keys Marina when they come into town and we do some playing. So stay tuned for that. What else? I mean, everything had, I feel like everybody had new stuff. The BAJÍO showed their the new frames.
Yep.
They had the tattoo artist there doing
was pretty cool.
tattoos.
Live right in front of everybody.
Yeah, so that was pretty neat. Doing haircuts. They
had a crowd.
They
That
did.
was cool.
At all times.
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, I think BAJÍO, as far as like crowds and people, like always, it was hard to even talk to them. I mean, and you got to see your best friend, old Fist City.
Yep.
Do you still have his bracelet?
I do. I was working on the airboat. It's on my toolbox.
Nice. All right.
Do not want to break it. We'll have it next time I see you, Jay.
We also, got to see our friends over at Battery Tender.
Yep.
They had some pretty cool stuff out. We're going to be doing some stuff with them. Do we have that? There it is.
Yeah.
So they had some. They always just have great technology, amazing customer service, everything that you need for powering your boat. I'm a huge fan of that trolling motor plug.
Yes. Yeah, where you can actually twist lock it in. They had 3 different styles of them, which I did not know.
Yeah, that was something they were launching there too. They have that engine cowling cover
The charger.
that has a what's it called? A
solar panel.
Yeah, solar panel built into it, so it charges your batteries while protecting your engine cover when it's on the trailer or
That's it.
at the dock.
That was pretty slick.
Let's see, Abyss batteries. Oh, this was a cool one too, the cooler pack. That one thing right there takes place, and you can see how it saves room in your cooler. But then when you're done with it, you can let the water out, stow it away, so you don't have to keep it in your freezer. It doesn't take up a bunch of room.
Doesn't sweat all over the place. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool product.
Yeah, and then if you want to let's say you're going somewhere and you want to put tequila in it, and say that it's an ice pad, you can get away with that too.
They didn't tell us to, but I like your thinking.
We got to see some really cool sound technology.
Yes.
A lot of different things out in the market I didn't realize.
That was something really cool also from
Yes.
Coast Key. We have their key switch, their key fob, and I love that setup. And then they showed us the lanyard setup that you basically wear their bracelet, you get far enough away from it, like if you get ejected out of the boat, it will automatically spit your safety lanyard out of its notch, which is pretty slick.
Yeah.
And you can do it automatically like he just showed.
I like the automatic feature, or I guess it'd be the manual feature, where
Yep.
you press the button on the fob, you hold it down, and it just ejected it. It was gnarly.
Yep, rechargeable unit, which is cool.
We also got, towards the end of the show, we stopped by to say hi again, and FWC, law
what timing
enforcement.
that was.
Yeah, they started flocking over, and I feel like that's the ideal tool for law enforcement. It's the whole
Absolutely.
Coast Key setup.
Yes, absolutely. For folks that are away from their helm multiple times throughout their trips while still, idling around, going to the dock, stuff of that nature, you don't want to, because you want to wear the safety lanyard for safety. It's what it's there for. So it's nice to be able to have that bracelet, and you happen to step out of the boat, it'll automatically shut itself off. Cool stuff. I did like that was actually what reels were we looking at?
Is that the Akuma?
It is the Akuma. It's a bait caster. It just brought me back to my childhood with the bait casters.
Oh, cool.
Cast it out, flip the switch, and it's basically a free spool. So once your redfish picks it up, it does not feel anything until you hear that clicking. You flip the switch, and it sets the hook for you. It was just one of those reels that my dad had that I always enjoyed, but
The
wasn't
bait
made by
runner
a Puma.
feature.
What's that?
The bait runner.
The bait runner feature. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, for shark, for cobia especially. I mean, that reel's
Absolutely.
designed for cobia.
Yeah.
I was impressed by the Okuma group.
They have a heck of a display there.
I didn't realize how many products that they actually have.
No. Anything from the nice, affordable to some wild, outrageous reels. I'm like, I want that for a trailer winch.
And they were so much fun to hang out with at Howl at the Moon, and those guys were really cool. I like to spend time with the Okuma group. Abyss,
Absolutely.
yeah, that was the view from the Freeman at the Abyss Battery. That was another showstopper there for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty sweet boat he's got, and it was nice of him to let us crawl up into that tower and catch a full view of Icast from the surface.
Listen to some tunes inside that boat.
Yeah.
Gotta love Nick and his team over there. World-class people. Then I'm getting hungry. Mario, have you ever had tile fish?
Golden tile or blue lines?
Solid question. I just
marble
heard-
tile.
They're both delicious.
Oh my God.
They did it, and it was a raw meat that they just soaked and put it on the crack. Oh, God.
Oh yeah,
I went back for thirds.
that's my style right
Oh, it was amazing. And I like the fact that he did big chunks of meat. Everybody's like, I don't know why he went so big with it. It was
'Cause it's
the perfect
good.
mouthful. Holy smokes.
Yep, just like that.
Yeah,
And it just melted in your mouth.
it did. That was the best. I mean, outside of the BUBBA guys themselves and all their equipment, that was what won my heart there.
Yeah, and we are going to be talking about, there's another person that always wins our
Yes.
heart.
Matt and a yak with 8 rods in the back.
That one was Matt too, rednecks on the back.
Yeah.
And then, there we go, the Matt on the back, yeah. Oh, do we have any of those videos, Bree?
Scooters
The
were off
scooter
the
reels?
chain.
No? Oh my gosh, that was probably the highlight.
We went for miles on scooters.
We did things that we probably shouldn't talk about live. There we go.
Yeah, I'm glad the rental's over. We can speak about it.
My calves are still hurting though.
So is my hip.
And then there was the person that Billy thought that stole my scooter. He
Yeah.
chased him down and kicked him off.
I did. We were all sitting there, and they were checking in the scooters, and this big guy walks up, and I thought Gary was like, talking about the scooters, and he jumped on it, and he just took off. I thought he
boy.
stole Gary's scooter.
We were all like, where did Billy go? It was like 15 minutes later, Billy comes back, oh, I think I made a mistake.
Don't drink and drive on scooters.
But we ended up catching up with him.
Oh, yeah.
And-
Yeah, very pleasant guy. Made my apologies, and he chuckled and said he didn't spend $15 not to have my big butt chase him.
But that was fun, doing those scooter rides.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. Highlight of the evenings there.
And then back to the BUBBA thing, we're actually going to be talking about their new knife, which it's a pocket knife, but there's a really cool feature on it that makes it a 2-in-1, something that I carry on every fishing trip, but in 2 different forms. They finally have it in one form. So we're going to be talking about that on the Nature Coast Financial Advisors Tackle Table Talk coming up here soon, and actually doing the unpackage of it.
Yes.
All right, before we go too much further, let's go catch up with Captain Mario Castello on the Ayinde Matthews State Farm casting couch and get an up-to-date fishing report from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Captain Mario.
That's me.
That's him.
Oh, the fishing's just hunky-dory around here. It's the typical summertime patterns. We're doing redfish, and a few more redfish. On the outside islands.
What about redfish?
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit.
Yeah, let's
about
talk about
redfish. But all the outside islands, chasing mullet, using cut bait for bait, and cut mullet, cut pinfish, shrimp if you got it. It's all been working. High water. A lot of times we'll venture a little bit further in, like on the edges of these creek mouths, the bigger creeks. You'll find mullet roaming the edges on the hard bottoms, and those are sometimes they're even better because they don't get as much traffic as some of the outside islands. But they're in typical summertime pattern. They're all a lot of them are very small. You're talking 18 to 20 inch redfish, but you can't get discouraged with it because there's always a few of the big ones roaming around with those smaller schools. But there's a lot of them. I mean, we're catching 20, 25, 30 of these in a trip. And we're getting fewer and fewer underslots now. So it's getting to the mid to late summer pattern where we're starting to get almost all slot fish now, but they are still on the small side. But we're still catching quite a few of them, but we're just chasing mullet. Follow the mullet. We got shirts that say "Follow the mullet."
That's right.
And there's nothing truer. I mean, that's if there's one thing you should do is follow mullet
Follow
for
mullet.
the redfish. But,
That's right.
scalloping's pretty good too. I've seen you guys. I haven't been scalloping since last week, but you guys have been doing really well on the scallops. I'm guessing into that 7 to 9 foot range. They're probably a little bit deeper. A lot of that shallow stuff's been scoured through. So try to go a little bit deeper than you would normally go. Stay on the outside of the big crowd of boats.
Yep.
Have better luck doing it that way. But I have a scallop trip on Saturday or Sunday. It's one of the weekend days. I'm not sure which one it is, but we're gonna ask a bunch of these guys where they're at. So I get to follow these guys around, but they're not too hard to find. Just find yourself a comfy little spot in the crowd of boats, and yeah, you do pretty well.
You know, a guest that's staying next door to us right now, they're big into the fishing world. I mean, they're always competitors in the Florida Redfish Series and the Power Pull Series. They have their family here, and they're doing some scalloping and stuff, and they're definitely the type of guys that don't like to get into those crowds. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, you know, I tell you, Garrett, you sent us out there to that scalloping area. He's like, but we stopped way short of it, no boats around us, and, you know, we were finding them left and right. So it's like what Mario said, stay outside the pack.
Yep.
You know, one, it's safer.
A lot
Two,
safer.
yeah.
A lot less idling.
A lot less idling, and you have a little more freedom to pick up those power pulls and, you know, drift a little bit until you find those pockets. It's weird. You know, I always tell my clients, like, listen, we're going to get in the water right here. We're either going to find scallops or we're not going to find scallops. If we don't find scallops, we're going to move a couple hundred feet and we're going to look for it again.
That's it. Pick up the poles and set them back down 50, 100 yards away.
Just like fishing. They're either there and hungry, they're not hungry, or not there. So
They're there and filtering.
Yeah. You know,
It's funny.
back to, was it last week or week before we were talking about flounder?
Yep.
2 weeks ago,
2
right?
weeks ago.
Someone that was watching that show stopped by the marina. They launched out of Homosassa, but they came all the way to the marina. And he was driving through, and he's like, oh, I was going to park and come and find you. He's like, well, I was telling you, you know, I literally followed your guys' advice, and they caught 8 keeper flounders doing
That's
exactly
awesome.
what we were talking about.
That is awesome.
And that's why we do this.
Yeah.
That's exactly why we do all this.
We want to see everybody produce fish.
But I still haven't went out and fished for flounder. I've never went out and fished purposely for flounder here.
Never targeted
But
one.
right now is the time.
Yeah.
You know, go out between the bird rack, foul area, that big stretch of big grass, drift, and he said Mario's technique of the, you know, real slow.
Nice and slow.
Yeah, exactly. 1/4 ounce jig head, that Little John XL or Little John, the watermelon red Little John.
Slow and low.
Slow and low.
Slow and low.
Slow and low.
That's
Billy,
awesome.
I tell you what, let's hit a commercial. And then when we come back, I want a full airboat report. Where you're seeing them, where the coordinates,
Yeah.
what cages you're putting them in, everything we need to know. So we'll be right back. Captain Gary Bartell
Captain Billy Fender here with Ozello Keys Marina.
and Fish Talk Live. Billy, scallop season is here. So let's talk about the CCA Florida Scallop Sorter and how this device can help the stock for seasons to come.
Absolutely. And as there is no real law pertaining to the size of the bay scallop that you can harvest, this is a huge push when it comes to the conservation side to separate these small scallops from the big scallops you're going to want to harvest.
You're correct. You know, the real difference between these scallops is going to be the size of the meat inside of them. The smaller scallops, it's really not worth the harvest. But if that scallop fits through this sorter, let's get it back in the water, because that little scallop can produce millions of eggs in a season.
So let's all follow suit with CCA Florida and let's sort through these little scallops.
Sort them scallops. That's been another big drive, is that the scallop sorter.
Absolutely. I enjoyed that we've had to restock our counter with them 4 times now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're everywhere. They were at Icast.
Yep.
We brought them.
Pile of them.
We stopped at Extreme Decalz. We're like, we need 1,000 sorters. All right, Billy.
So getting out there on the airboat for the past week or so, we've had some very nice calm days actually, at least during right at the tidal change periods. Found quite a few redfish. Most of the larger redfish I found rather in the mouths of the creeks, like Mario had mentioned, playing out by Gray Mare area, just south of that, kind of in between Fish Creek Bay and St. Martin's River. Playing through there at the lower tides, seen some very good quality fish. I'd say anywhere from 25 to probably 30 inches. Getting out towards the reef, I found the majority of the redfish out there, not as big though. A lot of them are gonna be shoved right up against the mangroves where I was finding them. Still quite a few snook out there. I'm not seeing the larger snook like I was probably a month ago. Another fish I'm seeing a lot more of, which is always an enjoyable one to catch, consider them trash fish, are the jack crevalles. Schools and schools of jack pushing through, which is pretty awesome. I think they're after those little white baits we're seeing at the surface, the big bait balls that we're starting to see. You'll watch the frigates drop down on those. It's a pretty cool sight to get.
We've been seeing a lot of those scalloping.
Have you?
Yeah, have you guys had that where they start swimming underneath you?
Big schools of them. It's pretty sweet to see. Another thing, like a few weeks ago, I found a whole another massive pocket of gar out there, which I thought was pretty unique.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, good amount of fish for the hot weather. Still seeing the same 3 big pushes. Nobody has taken me up on going play in Game Creek to tell me what those are, but the same 3 big old fish, I still pass them. The waters are a little on the dirty side, so I can't tell you what they are, but if somebody makes it in there and happens to hook one, please post a photo, because I guarantee it's 30 plus inches, whatever it is.
I know the guys that are fishing the micro draft fishing series right
As
now
we
probably,
speak.
yeah, probably can't be too happy. Does that look like rain to you? I think it is
It's
rain. Yeah?
getting a little breezy out there.
Yep. All right. Let's do some catch of the week.
Sweet.
I want to see what people have been catching, and then we'll finish on with the Icast recap.
Sounds good to me.
Let's see what we got out there. Oops, sorry, Brie. It's almost like somebody should have said, hey, we're going to do the catch of the week. Oh, yeah, you can't hear me. Here we are, the Extreme Decalz catch of the week. Be sure to submit those photos each week. There's one of
Nice
those
big old drum.
black drum. Good Lord.
I bet that had to pull you around almost on plane.
Got 4 rods in the back.
Very nice
Pearl.
red.
Mr. Pearl. Yep.
Very nice.
Boy, he's
red.
a snapper fiend,
You
man.
are
Every time he
joking.
comes fishing me, I always want to go get those big snappers.
Very nice, Mr. Boykin. Now that's a beautiful redfish. Playing in some clean waters.
There's one of them snook.
Yeah, that's a nice one too. That one's a lot lighter than the ones I'm seeing. Very nice. Face
Front
to
view.
face.
Yeah.
And the cat getting some love.
How cool to have a cat that 6 young ladies, young kids can just absolutely maul, and the cat doesn't care.
She wants more. It's Queen Trash Mouth.
Wait, go back real quick, Brie. Look at Mika. That little girl right there, the top right, she will never take a serious photo.
Oh, it's funny. Her parents showing us all the photos at Disney.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love that kid's facial expressions.
She was hilarious. After, like, I walked up to her dad. I was like, hey, look at this face she made in this photo. And he starts laughing. He starts showing me. He's like, she will not take it. She'll cross her eyes. She'll do like a puffer fish face. And
Hey, I saw
Jessica.
that face at Icast. Very nice, James.
looks like James went out and did some fishing while Jessica was gone.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Jessica and John. Is that John?
Got me stumped. I was thinking.
What's his name? What's that guy's? Go back.
Jessica,
that's the-
who was
the
that?
dude
He
that
looks
kisses
very
the
familiar
fish.
in the fish world.
famous bass guy. God.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Not. Oh my gosh.
Nope.
Martin?
No.
Nope.
What's the other famous back guy?
Jimmy Houston.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did get to see Bill dance there, but I didn't get a photo with him.
And the hood fishing guy.
Yeah.
Show us a nice trout.
Big old trout. Heck yeah.
That's a good one for this time of year.
Brian Hammer. It was
Good looking red.
King John.
That's who it looked like. Yeah. That's who I thought it was at first.
Nice catch on the parrot.
I've heard parrotfish is delicious.
They're pretty slimy. Never eaten one.
Nice snook.
I've eaten plenty
Awesome.
of those.
Cool boat too.
Nice. With Quinn.
The Quinstas.
There's that flounder we were speaking of. Very nice. That's
We're
the
getting
brown.
a lot more kayak fishermen
Looks
now.
like he's kayaking in a
Lately.
parking lot, didn't it?
Very nice. It looks like he's playing out on the causeway. Good
Yeah.
catch. Good catch.
Nocturnal.
It is on the causeway.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's from the causeway right there.
Yeah,
Too.
with them dolphin. A different kind of dolphin than I'm used to seeing at the causeway, but good catch.
Nice catch.
Nice
The
snappers.
snappers. Travis found himself a good hole out there.
Nice
Nice
redfish,
reds.
Travis. Good job, Travis.
Killing it.
He puts people on some good
He
fish
does,
out
man.
there.
I tell you what.
Yeah,
He's a hoot too. Like he's fun to be around.
very nice.
Oh, that rain's picking up now.
Yeah, it is.
Good deal. Well, that was the Extreme Decalz catch of the week. Make sure to submit those photos each week when Miss Brianna posts that the famous Extreme Decalz
Appreciate y'all sending
post your
that for
photos.
us.
So that rain's coming down nice, hot, and heavy. All right, Billy. Some other Icast things. What are we? Yeah, if it's loud, the rain is coming down. We have a tin roof above us, so we do
It's
apologize.
monsooning. We need it though. Just not, right in the middle of the show.
Only Jacob Imhoff would call me.
I believe that. He's probably watching the show like, watch this.
No, Billy, he's
Yeah,
asking
let me
about
answer
the
real
weather.
quick.
Yeah. He's
raining.
calling to see if it's raining here. He has become a. You actually answering him?
Bree, do we have any more videos, Bree?
Yeah. So
Ken
if
said
you
it
guys
was
haven't
supposed to
made
be
it
a
to
decent
Icast,
storm.
that is something everybody needs to
Hey,
experience.
Jacob, you are live on Fish Talk Live. Just saw that you missed the call. Can you hear us?
Hello, how's it going?
There
How's
he
the
is.
fishing this week?
Fishing was fantastic.
Tell us a little bit about it. Where are you catching them? What are you catching them on?
I've actually been using mullet chunks, and I've been fishing in Chazaliska.
Oh, hitting south, hitting south.
look
I've
at
been
that.
going a little bit further south than I'd like to,
It's pretty country down there, though.
and a little rocky.
A little rocky.
Are you targeting the incoming or outgoing tides?
So I like the middle of the incoming and the beginning of the outgoing.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, like that good 4-hour stretch, 5-hour stretch of it?
Absolutely.
Now, are you seeing white baits or... guys, look at that.
What was that?
That's our tent.
Yeah, our umbrella just blew up into the tree.
Oh, we have umbrellas.
Wow, that was that just took flight.
Wow.
Monsooning.
So what kind of bait are you looking for down there to narrow down your spots? Are you looking for mullet, white bait, or just...
So I look for mullet, but I don't. There's two different kinds of mullet schools I look for. There's mullet that jump completely out of the water, and then there's what I like to call happy mullet. That
Happy
jump
mullet.
halfway out of the water and like kind of flip.
I like that.
And that's the mullet I look for, the happy mullet.
The happy mullet. Those are the ones that are feeding,
Yes.
causing a disturbance on the bottom, probably drawing the other fish in. I love it. All right, Jacob. Well, thank you for that special guest call. And we are going to go ahead and get back on with the show here. But all of a sudden, our viewer ratings just started going up as soon as everybody heard your voice. So I'll give you I'll give you a call back here in a little bit, bud.
All right, so.
That's it. All right, Captain Jacob Jacob Imhoff
Surprise,
from
surprise.
Mazzella Fish Company. Love that guy.
That's awesome.
I bet you he just regretted calling.
100%.
All right, so Bree, do we have any more videos from Icast? Anything else in there? All right, so let's go ahead and hit another commercial. And then when we come back, we're going to go over to the Nature Coast Financial Advisors Tackle Table Talk and talk about that cool knife, because I know Billy's been itching to open it up and use it. So
Yes.
we'll be right back.
Hi all, my name's Captain Billy with Ozello Boat Airboat Tours. Just got a really cool piece of equipment to introduce to you guys. It's actually a new key switch from Coast Key. It's a really unique setup that they have made. Instead of having your standard key switch to where you actually have a key that's removable, they took it a step further and made a custom pin pad. You have 4 digits to play from. You can pick whatever 4 numbers you want to make your pin. And then it's a start stop from there. And then they also have this really cool lanyard to be able to start and stop for when you're not at the helm. And it's very convenient for that factor. And having this lanyard tied to my belt loop all day, if I happen to eject myself out of the boat, it also acts as a safety lanyard that I have total control straight from this little key fob. So that is a huge plus in our industry for needing a safety lanyard, and this is a great alternative to that. I do get quite a few questions asked about it as far as how the install goes, how is the instructions on it, and I got to say it is mighty simple. Outside of needing the hole saw to cut the proper size hole for the switch itself, they give you a nice plug and play harness. Everything in the instructions is all color coded on where they need to go, from your hots, your grounds, your starts, your stops, all that fun stuff. It was a very simple setup. It is a stunning upgrade for a lot of folks with bigger families that have kids running around everywhere. You don't have to worry about somebody taking the key. You just keep the lanyard on your belt buckle at all times, just like a safety lanyard. You can be away from the boat and start and stop it. It's a awesome, awesome product that I highly recommend for your future upgrade.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Nature Coast Financial Advisors Tackle Table Talk. Tonight, we are talking about BUBBA. BUBBA. As you all know, it's my favorite tool brand in the fishing industry. Everything that they have is just state of the art. They're always trying to do something new, always trying to improve themselves, always trying to improve the market. My favorite pocket knife of all time. Back there, you didn't get too wet.
Not terrible, not terrible.
It's almost like somebody left all of his snap-on tools out in the rain. So one of my favorite knives ever created was and is the 4-inch Sculpin from BUBBA. This knife,
It's sharp.
it's sharp, it's durable, and what I like about it, it's red, so it's easy to find once you lose it, because as you all know, I lose a lot of knives.
A lot.
It's just a great boat knife, really what it is. Dependable, you can use it for multiple things, but
It's not flexible like the fillet knives, which is nice. You don't want a flexible.
exactly, yeah, it's stout.
Yeah.
And it has, what kind of edge would you call that at the top there?
Serrated.
A pointy one.
Well, what's the shape?
Yeah.
Or that
Little 45-degree angle there. I don't
Angular.
remember what they call
is
it
it?
exactly.
I just call it angular.
angular?
Yeah. A
Brady, do
sculptor.
we have the PTZ we can zoom in on these? Just back there, just texting away.
No.
Zoom in on this bad boy. So again, this has been out. Favorite knife but they created something and they just launched it. Still not officially launched, but they announced it at Icast, which we're going to be getting into next. So this is the 4-inch sculpin right here. Cannot recommend this knife enough. So check that out. All right.
That's a cool little piece.
Drum roll. Here we go. This is what they came out with at Icast, Billy.
Yep.
They've announced it. It's coming out in the fall of 2024. Actually, one of our good friends, Russell, who is the mastermind behind this one. Their engineer.
Designer on that.
Oh yeah, their engineer department, hands down, is the best in the industry when it comes to the tools. So we are going to be opening up the Sculpin Snips. I want to say this is going to be the first knife ever to have 2-in-1. Line snips and a pocket knife.
It's great for the angler, especially for somebody that reties their line a pile of times like a fishing guide may.
Very hard to open, but I think that's a good thing. Childproof.
I mean, he's got a sharp knife. He could just,
oh my gosh,
slice
you're right.
open some plastic. But
you're right. Let's see how. There it is. All right.
Unlike Bree, Gary Smart, he cuts away from himself, which you're supposed to do.
Check it out, Billy.
It's a sweet little piece. Absolutely. It's got a nice little serrated bit in the very beginning of it, which is always kind of nice. Oh, almost got myself. It is sharp as can be. And the nice little feature is that right there, the line cutters.
That is nifty.
Yep.
Now, if you go to use it all the way, Billy, does it lock?
Yep. But you don't have to go all the way.
Oh, that's
They give you
okay.
a 3/4 inch worth of line snip, which is pretty sweet. So anything from, I think he said you can cut down to like a 2-pound braid. It was something insane on how exact that little line cutter is as far as their engineered side of it on what you can cut.
Well, what do we have up here we can cut?
Oh.
There's gotta be something.
Needs to be fishing line.
What about?
How do we not have any fishing line up here?
No. What about?
It's all downstairs.
Yeah, it is.
Roll-it cup zip ties.
Hey, that's always a bonus. Use them for multiple different aspects.
That is a cool knife, and it's a great idea. I just like the 2-in-1. Oh, there's some warning. I like the 2-in-1 factor on it. I think that's genius, and it's also going to help me not lose a pocket knife too, because if I lose a pocket knife, then I lost my snip. So I am excited to finally open this up and start using it. That is genius. So Bubba did it again, damn it. All right, so that being said, I have an idea for the Reel of Fortune tonight.
Ooh, what do you got?
I was just thinking about it. I'm going to throw John for a little bit of a loop here. He's drawn it up. Now, you found some packages that... Oh, there's one other thing that we didn't talk about that was at Icast. Well, I mean, there's a lot, but...
Something that would have just saved us from that?
Yes, exactly.
So the guys down there at Easy Docker have a really cool concept that he has built. He made it all by hand and put it in production. So as we have introduced in the past with the Easy Docker, to be able to tie your boat lines up without a cleat, just be able to slide it right through. He had mentioned it on our show, and we finally got to see it in person itself, was his umbrella holder.
Yes.
It was a very, very slick design for the fact that with 2 set screws, the whole thing folds up pretty darn flat. I think it took up to a 2-inch hole that you could slide down into it, and it all had set screws, and you utilize these right on your deck.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome. So you set the big pedestal down, you use 4 of these, you lock it into the deck, and just like he had showed us, if it gets windy, kind of like we're experiencing right now with the spring load of these, the whole thing will push over, but it will not give up. Just like he had told us, the dock will give up before his equipment does. It was pretty sweet.
It was pretty sweet. We got a bunch of other stuff too that we're actually bringing. We met a lot of people. Our whole goal of Icast was to to get them to come on the show to talk about their product. And we have a huge list, and we're going to be announcing that list here soon. So we're excited to get everyone else. But just like products like this that you hadn't heard of until Fish Talk Live or Icast, we want to hear more about those companies. And plus, like the big companies like Akuma, like I'm really excited to talk about some of their reels and the rods that they have. Some really cool stuff they've got. So I'm excited to bring them on the show.
I really enjoyed getting to put the product with the face and makers of what they have. We get to see a lot of product, get to play with a lot of different stuff, but it was really cool to get to talk to the engineers behind it.
Absolutely.
And that's the part I truly enjoy about going to events like that.
All right. First 12 people to tag a company that we talked about from Icast at the beginning of the show.
I like that idea.
First 12 people to tag a company. If you don't know how to tag, all you do is you hit the @ sign, start typing their name out, and then click it. I didn't understand Bree's question, but depends what you're using.
Yeah, find it.
Yeah, find it. The @ sign. Bree's question was, where do you find the @ sign?
It's on the keyboard.
On the keyboard.
Yeah.
Phone.
2.
What?
Shift 2.
Shift 2.
Shift 2.
Yeah. But what about on a phone?
On my iPhone, it's shift and it brings up the whole.
First 12 people to tag a company that we've been talking about from
Y'all are smart.
Icast
We got you.
in this live thread is going to have a chance to win something. We've got some. Where'd the package go?
What are you looking for?
The package of. Oh, are they downstairs? Oh, the stuff that people haven't picked up yet.
Correct. Yep.
We're gonna do like 3 different packages all together, so it's gonna be a pretty cool prize. Trust us. Not hashtag. It's not a hashtag. It's an @ sign. It's the A that goes all the way around. That's how you tag a company.
Should be around your numbers.
Yeah, it should be around the number somewhere. Not a
Give me
hashtag.
my phone. I'll show you. How do I use this
Pull
thing?
up Google @ sign photos. Let me see. Carrie Gibson, Captain Carrie Gibson. Captain Carrie Gibson, Brianna wanted me to say to you from her, hello. And she misses you and loves you.
If you're playing with an iPhone, hit the 1, 2, 3 bottom left, all the way to the right.
Only on Tackle Table Talk.
We have to ask John how to use it on an Android because I have not done that in quite some years. Pretty sure it just shows it.
Photo. All right, can we get the PTZ zoomed in here real quick, Bree? Here, let me walk over here. All right. That is an @ sign. Now, let's say we type this up and we go to the 1, 2, 3. It is right there. That is your @ sign.
And that is how you tag.
And Mario is going to do a demonstration on an Android.
All right, here's your Android phone. Oops, hold on.
Wrong photo. Wrong photo. No.
Wrong photo, yeah. All right, Android phone, the little button on the bottom left. You hit that, and the @ is right there, right above the number 1 and number 2.
What was the text?
Yeah. That was a text from Gary.
All right, so @OKM doesn't work.
I mean, we were there, but
You also have to be following.
Oh, we already got 12? Oh, okay. Well, we already got 12.
wow, really?
Mario, Billy, why don't you go spin the reel? I'm going to go find the packages. You guys spin it. Figure out who's going to win it.
Put them in the storage room.
You can't tag the company unless you follow the company. So that's the other thing.
Well, all 12 are already filled out.
So we're there.
All right.
All right, so if you guys want to go over to the reel, I'll go grab the packages real quick that we're going to be giving away.
I'm going to go and do the reel. You want to spin this one, Mario?
Nah, it's all you, man.
Oh, it's on me.
But we're still going with OKM as always number 1.
Yeah.
OKM's up top. Yes, it is.
Do we want to talk about who's playing real quick?
Tell Rick I have.
Yeah, who do we have?
So we got Jessica with number 1. Got Brian Allen with number 2. Dale G is 3. Dave is 4. Laura is 5. Steve Mizell is 6. Kenneth K, I can't remember his last name,
Claimer.
Oh,
is 7.
different Ken.
Yeah.
Oh.
8 is Miss Vicky. 9 is John Erickson. 10 is Denise G. 11 is Rick Largell. And 12 is Mr. John Smith.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
So are we ready to spin this thing? We want to see who gets a who? Or who gets a what? Yeah? Yeah? Send it! Marker 48. It was not marker 48.
Florida Redfish.
Florida
series.
Redfish series. We are at 1, 2, 3, and number 4.
Dave.
Mr. Dave, congratulations. You won a mystery pack.
I'll tell you in a minute because I don't
Of
write the full
goodies.
names down.
Hopefully Gary comes back with them real quick so you can see
Dave
him, or
Olges,
just show up and
he tagged BAJÍO Sunglasses.
Awesome.
ooh, what you got? What you got?
All right, who won?
Mr. Dave.
Dave.
Oldages, I can't pronounce his last name.
All right, Billy. You want to start going through that? And all is going to come inside this cool, okay, cool bag. Yeah?
So he tagged BAJÍO.
Yes.
All right. You got yourself a nice BAJÍO towel. What else we got in here? We got multiple packs of grade 8X. A couple of different packs, a couple of different colors. We got some 20 pound, we got some 30 pound. What else we got? What else we got? We got some Power Pull Buff. Ooh. My goodness, there's all sorts of fishing line in here. Hope you're ready to spool some reels. We got some more Beyond Braid here. What else we got? Some more Beyond Braid. Oh, no, that's fluorocarbon. Ooh.
A Nature Coast Financial Advisors Tackle Table Talk hat.
And a BAJÍO sticker.
BAJÍO sticker. This was another company that has some more
baits.
saltwater design baits. This is another one that we need to reach out to, Bree. Then get with them because they got the
They
ones
have the
that,
small ones.
yeah, they look like pinfish, Mario.
Yeah.
No
Spinner
kidding.
baits that look like,
sweet.
yeah, the Booger Man spinner baits. But this is gonna be another one we're throwing in there. A Power Pull Buff.
You get 2 of those now.
Dave, congratulations.
Let's not forget about the most important piece.
The OKM bag.
OKM cooler.
The cool bag. The OKM cool bag. So,
There's the OKM part on it.
and what else we got up here? Oh, forgot about
Gary's
this.
feeling generous.
Yeah, a CCA scallop sorter,
Hey,
complimentary.
just in case.
And then some Coastal Conservation Association Florida koozies. That is a package worth
It
winning.
is full. I don't think we can zip it.
All right, everyone, thank you for watching Fish Talk Live. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to our viewers. Thank you to the captains that dedicate their time to be here. Thank you, John Bree, for making it all happen. Captain Mario, you have a show coming up next week?
We
or-
do. Yep. The seminar will be on Tuesday at the same place, Cedar River Seafood. Starts at 7 o'clock. We have Captain Misty Kelly and one of her close friends, Terry Huffmeister. I think her name is. She's a professional angler. She actually won she's the first female that won the Icast tournament back in 2022.
Oh, that's
So
pretty
they're
cool.
gonna be, they're gonna be doing a little talking, fishing around here local, fishing all different places here in Florida, and it'll be on Tuesday at 7.
Perfect. Awesome. And also the other thing, make sure to follow the Florida Redfish series because their summer series is going on right now. Tune in for that. And then we got the championship coming up in just under 8 weeks. So the Florida Redfish series, good friends of ours, put on the best tournament series in the world. The summer series is pretty cool. It's like a go live setup. So check them out. So many people that we saw at Icast had been participating in it. Everybody brags about it because it's that good. So check them out, guys. Thank you very much. We're taking off next week to go catch Captain Mario's shindig over there, and we'll be back the first Tuesday of August. So thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you not next Tuesday.
See you in 2 Tuesdays.